If you would like to take your Google Form data that comes in from your attendance record or any other type of form and separate it out by user so that each person is on a separate tab at the bottom of your screen, you may do so first by creating a new tab or a new sheet at the bottom by clicking the plus sign. At that point, you might want to name it for the first student that you're going to use. You'll see here that I named it just short names of the people that were in my class. And you want to copy from the first form, you want to copy the first row of data, so whatever cells that you have here, and just copy that information from the top, move it over to your bottom row, or back to that tab at the bottom, paste it, and you want to grab the line here and drag it to lock that header in place. That way, as you scroll, the header will stay put, and it's a very helpful way to keep a spreadsheet managed. And then you're going to write a formula. I'm just going to copy it here from this page that I had for Melissa so that you can see what it is. But in cell A2, so we're playing Battleship here, use cell rows and columns. I have a query formula, which is a search formula for pulling in information. And what I'm going to do here in sheet 3, just to show you what this is I'm going to paste this in quotation marks. So let me put this up in here in the formula bar, and I'll put quotation marks in here. So what this means for us is that we start all formulas with an equal sign. So we're going to say equals, and so you'd get rid of the quotation marks, query, which means search, and then you would say open parenthesis, single quotation mark, the name of the spreadsheet, which is down here, form responses 1, end parenthesis, a single parenthesis, exclamation mark, and then I chose rows A colon D, which means rows A through D, comma, full quotation mark, select, then that's going to tell the formula what to follow. So you're going to select column A, B, C, and D, where column B equals, single quotation mark, the person's full username, single quotation mark, double quotation mark, comma, 0. What this is saying is that it's going to search that spreadsheet and give me this information, A, B, C, and D, where column B equals melissa.vaughn@gcsmod.org. And then the comma here is saying, if not, it will give me nothing. So that's what that 0 means. If I delete these quotes now, it will then turn into a spreadsheet that pulls in that person's information. You can see it turned green and blue in different colors. If I delete those quotation marks, it will now pull that information in for me. And what I can do in the future is very simply, I don't want to touch A2 too often, and I can't edit anything in here. If I make an edit, it's going to give me an error and pull it back. What I can do is come up here and just simply change this for another student that I have in my classroom that's in my spreadsheet. Just change that data of the email address and hit enter, and it'll pull in an entire other student's information. So what you can do then is double click this at the bottom. You can name it student initials, and now you'd have a running total of all the days that that student came into class with you. The benefit from this moving forward is that if you have one of these set up, you can click on this drop down tab at the bottom of the screen and you can duplicate this. Now you'd have copy of John R. You can edit this to be the other person. I'll go back. Oh, I have that one already made already. So it won't let me do that, but here's Val. And so what I can do again, A2 is where all the magic is going to happen, and it's going to pull it in from that form. Same formula applies. And just between the single quotation marks, I just have to edit the email address. Whoa. I may have spelled it wrong. No, I spelled it right. So now I have one for her again. So I've made a couple of duplicates down here at the bottom. But what I will do here for you again is let me paste this for you. I'm going to copy this, and you can put this in cell 8. So someone say in cell A2. You're going to put in this formula about first, last, quotation mark, and then you will edit user address. All right, so this is going to be some really great information to help understand how to pull this information in. And if you need this, I will share this template as well. But this should give us exactly what we need. Again, you're just going to, in cell A2, you're going to get take out these quotation marks, and then it will pull that information in from that other spreadsheet for you. So that's really helpful. If you're using a different spreadsheet, the same thing will work. You want to make sure that you choose the correct range. So here I have A through D. The colon means through. And then here I said, give me A, B, C, and D. You could skip a column if you want to, just say A, B, and C. Or maybe you put in other questions. And so the person's email address doesn't show up in column B. You want to find where that email address shows up, and that will be where you want to edit that information. I hope this is helpful for anybody who's hoping to use this, and I'll share this right along.